Hello, my little goblins. We're back at it again, and this time we're at the top 5 replays of the week. And this is actually top 5 replays in the past 2 weeks, so the competition for these replays was really tight. So if you guys did not make this week, it's just because you're competing worth of 2 weeks worth of videos, which is like, I'm only going to pick the best of the best, and these replays are pretty crazy, so I hope you guys are in store. Is a Trap Tricks Mirror. We lead off with Mantis. We're going to Ash that Mantis. Fortunato is at number 5 for the week. And pretty much you're going to still see a full Sprite combo. I see a lot of people playing Treacherous Trap Hole. Not a big fan of the card personally, but I never liked it. It always reminds me of Duel Links. Because the card used to be like rampant in Duel Links. So he's going to use Cholera. He's going to bring back this. Pretty good on board. Fortunato's going to try and compete. He gets hit with that Gravediggers, which sucks because it sets right back with Cholera. And we get everything stopped on his side. This is looking pretty rough. Holatea lets him actually still do plays. He goes... Fortunato loves going into this sheep, which is hilarious. So this sheep, what it does, it's actually a new card that came out. Detach one material, target a normal trap, place at the bottom of the deck, and if the normal trap is activated, then draw a card. Yeah, then draw a card. So that's what he ends up doing. Draw a card. He's gonna attack into this, and then he's gonna go into Zeus. To be honest, these mirrors, like, Zeus is super important. Like, pretty much you're like, this is where the real duel begins, and a lot of times in the mirror, because your trap hole cards like do nothing usually against each other. Gravedigger is probably the best one, but because all your cards are unaffected by hole effects, which is hilarious. So a lot of stuff gonna be happening, except we're gonna get value off this Sarah. But then he goes into Baguska, he attacks, and he's gonna go into his own Zeus. Alright, now that we got the Zeuses out of the way, I feel like we can kind of be like, okay, shit's about to get real. Again, like, it's hard to say. I mean, I guess it's like the best you can grab. But I'm going to say this right now, like, these hold cards don't really do that much. I know he has a Parallax Seed, so it actually might do stuff here, but this is evenly matched. He's about to go hard. Banish, goodbye. Bring this back, get rid of it, and we pretty much officially won the Trap Tricks Mirror, and he doesn't want any more sauce. Good game, Fortunato. Already, we're here with number 4 of the week, and we got Wilton, and he is playing a Sprite, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Suzu sets up a pretty redonkulous end board here, so this is going to be a very tough match. Mills like pretty much every insane card. He did hit Nimble Angler for him, though, so he is going to get a nice little, I guess, search right here from Wotan. But Suzu's pretty much going to be able to set the best possible, well, one of the better boards you can set up for this deck. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's pretty gross. He hasn't hit a Shuffler yet, though. He's actually sends this Nimble Beaver to the graveyard, which is hilarious because he has Foolish Burial. So it actually helps him a little. Or it doesn't do anything, I guess. So we're going to activate Foolish Burial here. Sends the Nimble Angler. Nimble Angler is going to send him the 2. Here's blue. So pretty much we're waiting for effect to activate to Triple Tactics steal something. Right? So here we go. Scream. Scream whiffed, which is really fortunate, I would say. Okay, there's the activation. This is all we were waiting for. Triple Tactics about to go hard here. There's the Merly. And there's Sprite Elf. I guess we're going to be bringing back Maxi. Interesting. And he whiffed again, so he got pretty lucky on these, but the thing I find hilarious here is we're going to have this little negate battle, which doesn't end in Wotan's favor, but Now we're gonna get the shuffle with Kaleidoheart. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. And there's Draxtapelia. Draxtapelia activates. I guess now we're gonna finally use the triple tactics, I would assume. So here's triple tactics. We steal the Kaleidoheart, right? And then we send Swap Frogs. Kaleidoheart effect activates because he sent a Aqua to the graveyard. So he's able to shuffle the Draxtapelia back. Here's Sprite Elf. Here's Gigantic. Gigantic. Ooh, Drew's Worm. Not the end of the world, though. IP Masquerena. Pretty good, I'm gonna say right here. He still has a Monster Negate. He has Caddy, which Herald is insane, and we still have IP for the Nightmare Phoenix. Looks like we're doing that real early. Get rid of Drew's Worm. We're gonna go to Penny. Kikalios. I mean, is he just dead here, right? There's no way he lives this. Tax. Tax. He knows this is Garrett, so he can't beat over it. Dude, these matches are so drawn out. Usually people, a lot of times they just concede way before this, but this is like this is what hard-earned battles look like. Here comes Draxtapelia. We got triple tactic, steals a card, boom, Gigantic. Gigantic hits. Gigantic's gonna go into Downward. Zeus, dude, he's almost out of gas. He milled too much. He milled too close to the sun. He's only got 4 cards left. Tyrant Scream. He's gonna mill 3. He's a psychopath. He shuffled back some. Oh, bye-bye, Miss American Pie. 2 cards left. All he has to do is AFK and defense. But he goes to attack. He's aggressive. He takes after his daddy. Holy moly. Attack. He's got 1 card left. Can't even get Burley's effect to activate because it doesn't have enough cards in the deck. Sets the Ash. Summons Sharon. Can't do anything. G fucking G. He's just gonna pass it right back. And that's how you beat Tailman, I guess. You just wait until they deck themselves out.
Alright, we got Spiffy for number 3 of the week, and his is quite spectacular. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's playing against Flo. Here it is. Like, this is... It's going to be pretty gross, I'm going to tell you that right now. Summons Eaglin. We're going to imperm the Eaglin here. Boom. I'm going to activate the Chandelier. Set the big welcome. Summon the Ku Klok. Ku Klok's going to bounce, and then we're going to pop the back row here. This gives him Harpies, which he actually... Spiffy, he did not know Harpy's Featherstorm gives them Harpy's Feather Duster. Usually this effect does not come into play for the most part, so I don't blame him. He's going to activate Ku Klok's effect and then activate Chandeliers. He's going to get the Labyrinth. We're going to bring back that big welcome, activate it, boom, bounce, pop the field spell. And the whole world's going to go around. And we're going to look to try and snipe that Harpies out of their hand. And he's going to go onto his... pretty much Spiffy is a Cerebral Assassin right now. He snipes the Lightning Storm. Sets 3. Going to activate Big Welcome. He's going to pop. Hits the Harpies, because he's, like I said, a Cerebral Assassin. Opponent activates Pot of Extravagance. He's going to Solemn Judgment that. Stops it. Opponent tries to enter his battle. He's going to play Welcome Labyrinth, because he's a hero. Sets it. Remember, he activated Ku-Clock earlier. Gets Eradicator Virus. Boom. Calls traps. Boom. Gone. GG. That was clean as hell. I know it was a Labyrinth repaint. You guys are probably sick of it, but my goodness, Spiffy's got that sauce. Alrighty, this is game number 2 of the week, and we got Lightning versus TMO, and it's going to be Tier Limit versus Branded Despia, and I'm going to tell you this right now. This is a pretty crazy one. We're going to activate the Bishil, stop a Havness, but then he has Foolish Burial. There's the Tier Limit. Rhinoheart, activate Sheeran. Sheeran mills Kelbeck. Sends this Fairy Tale Snow to the graveyard. And we are also going to be going into Kikalios. Kikalios effect activates, and the field spell pops the Saronir. Saronir sends Retribution. Kikalios is going to mill 8. This is just disgusting. I swear, dude, when Tier gets their game plan going, it's really gross. Sprite Elf. Here comes Diviner, another mill 5. The mills aren't too horrible for Branded, but he did mill a lot of Albazes, which is not actually not that good. And now we're going to see one of their shufflers hit to pretty much juke out the banishment. And he goes into a Baron de Fleur on top of all this. So, I mean, this is a lot to deal with. We're talking about Omni Negate, the field spell pop, the Sprite Elf can bring back Diviner, and we got Rukelios. Like, there's a lot to deal with a 4-card hand, 5-card after draw. So we're going to activate Fusion Deployment off the rip. Ash Blossom, Maxi. So this Maxi is definitely going to help a little bit. Here comes Cartesia. And we're also milling 5, which is pretty rough. He's kind of in a tough place here. We're going to activate Branded Opening, though. Branded Opening is going to allow him to get a search on this Aliber for probably Branded Diffusion. Oh, here he has it. So probably something else. He's going to juke the Kleidaheart with this Albion. He's going to use Keldo, his last shuffler, to shuffle all 3 Albazes in his graveyard. But the thing is, he still has the Albion in the graveyard, and this card counts as Fallen of Albaz. So he's still going to be able to do whatever he wants here. Here's the Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade activate. He's going to Baron negate this, which is not going to stop the end of turn pop. Now we go Branded Fusion into Rinbrum. Branded in white. He's going to Pizza Hut another Albaz. This man does not like Albaz whatsoever. The hilarious thing about this is he off the special summon, the Maxi let him draw Albaz and let him go into Proskinian, which is hilarious. We're gonna do a big burn here, do a snipe here. Gonna brings back the Baron de Fleur to pop the field spell. Gonna negate, bounce the Oliver. So this is gonna be crazy. Negate the fucking Drew's Room end phase. You might be saying, okay, well, now he has no more negate. Well, now he can bring back his Mirror Jade. And then he uses Rinbrum to negate. Bounce, bounce. Dude, this is so disgusting. Now he has a Mirror Jade live. Here comes Draxtapelia. Cartesia comes out. Like, this is just such a crazy game. Kikalios comes out. We're going to go for a banishment. Nice, beautiful, getting rid of that Kikalios. He can technically get it back with, if he discards Crime to the graveyard, but... And here is the crazy thing is, he's at no life points, right? Gets out Psychic End Punisher. Psychic End Punisher is going to be absolutely massive. We're talking about, it's going to be gaining 6,200 attack.
like, it is going to be a tough thing to beat, right? Negates this. Gonna go down even more. Has lethal on board. And Lightning is gonna win this due to time limit. So he actually would have lost this game if he did not get the time limit win, even though he played this extremely well. Alrighty, we're here with game number 1 of the week, and this is actually from the festival. We have Bdzjy here, and they go by Bdzjy inside the Discord. And I'm gonna tell you this guy, for some reason, is like absolutely in love with the mechanic of like killing your opponent with their own cards, like Amazon Swordswoman type deal. He does it a lot with Notoria, and I was curious because I always see him do it with Notoria, but I was like, well, what can he play in the event? Like, he can't play that effect, and I was wrong, you know. And I know my opponent, I know he played Maxi, or not Maxi. He's just drawing a bunch of cards off this Trickstar stuff, because the Trickstar player is trying to like OTK him or FTK him. You might say, oh well, he has evenly matched, that's how he's gonna win. No, it's not. It's not how he wins. You guys will see. Cup of Ace. I mean, this dude's doing as much possible damage as he physically can with this deck. Like, he's dealing a lot of damage. Alright. Alright. I mean, this man's gonna go, what? Down to like 500 life points? I know it looks like I'm doing like drugs or something. I just have massive allergies, so. So we're gonna Harpy's Feather Duster. He's gonna Monster Reborn this Inferno guy. He's gonna normal summon Red Resonator, normal summon Mask Chopper, or summon Mask Chopper. Activates Nitro Unit, double Nitro Unit. So what does this card do? Equip only to a monster on your opponent's side of the field. It's pretty much a bomb. When the opponent monster set, inflict damage equal to their attack of the equipped monster. Okay. Then he's going to activate Mini Guts, so he's going to tribute one of his monsters. Then he's going to tribute the other monster. What does Mini Guts do? It becomes 0 attack. This turn, when it is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack of the graveyard. He's going to attack with Mask Chopper, which deals 2k damage. So the original attack on this is 1600. So we're talking about 1600 times 4, then plus 2000. This man is getting absolutely obliterated by Mask Chopper. Imagine losing to this in your tournament when you're playing all these cards. Absolutely decimated. Absolutely decimated. And that's why it is game number 1 of the week, because I thought it was hilarious, and I don't think I have ever seen this before in my life. I hope you guys enjoyed these games. Subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoy it, and also join our Discord down below. The Discord is where you submit the duel replays. Pretty easy to do, and guess what? Maybe you're going to be featured on this one day. Maybe. It's possible. Check me out.